you guys? Welcome back to Calling the Shots. We are your hosts, Kiki
and Sarah.
And we're just so excited to be with you. We're dressed a little bit bougie today.
Yeah, just a little fancier.
Just a little fancier than normal because today's end segment, or not end segment, but like today's theme is the ESPYs.
Yes.
So the ESPYs, the ESPYs already happened. If you don't know what the ESPYs are, it's like an award show for
athletes.
Yeah,
to recognize athletes, coaching staffs, teams, that kind of thing.
All their accomplishments this season, and it's across like all sports ever.
Yeah.
So
for the year.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's annual. It already happened, but ours didn't already happen. We're kind of just doing our own Sporty Girl Awards.
Yes.
In honor of the ESPYs. But the ESPYs is like a big event. Like people dress nice. So we were like, maybe we should get a little...
We should dress a little fancier.
A little fancy.
Also, if you're not watching on YouTube, we just need to take a moment for Kiki's pink power suit.
I thought you were just going to say for us as a whole.
Oh, but like the power suit is giving. So
I do appreciate that. My RSL bracelet does not match. I'm going to take it off, okay? I do appreciate that. So for RSL home games, we can either wear like all RSL gear or we can dress like nice.
Yeah, a little professional.
And so I do take pride in the fits.
Yes. If you don't follow Kiki, she posts so many fits. And I'm here for it. Like, when you posted this, I was like, okay, it's giving Barbie. It's giving...
Thank you.
Like, I'm here.
I am in my Barbie era. I need to show
woman.
you... I might not... Probably don't have it actually right now because it's not syncing. But my outfit last week was fun. And we did, like, a fun photo where, like... Honestly, it's hard to describe, but our photographer's dope and did like this long exposure with lights in the back.
Fun.
So it just like looks like a block of light behind us. It's
cool.
so cool, but it's like one bar. Anyway, so I do try to ball out so I can get a dope arrival pic. Shout out to our photographer, best in the league, Laura. But like, really, I do really try. But like, Sarah, you just saying that my fit is great. Like, yours is great too.
Thanks. I wore my, like, pinkish shoes to like...
Yeah, they're like a fuchsia.
They're a little more red, but, like, they're called
Jordan
cherry
1s.
red. Yeah.
And I love the, like, blazer look with the sneakers.
Yes.
It's kind of iconic. I feel like if you're going for, like, casual, sporty business, that's the move.
Yes, 100%.
Just pair it with a nice pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
So if you're not watching this... Maybe that gives you a visual. Sarah's like in all black with this blazer and some Jordan 1s. And I am in a pink, like, summery type power suit, kind of. So that's the vibes here today.
Yeah, we're here, I don't want to say strictly business, but, like, kind of.
Yeah, business mindset today.
Yes.
We are here to slay, as some might say.
Which we will
talk about whether that's a tease for you and you didn't even know it. We're gonna play also a game of slay or nay because too many things were going on and we're like, we just gotta run through them in like a fun way.
Quick, yeah.
But before we get to our awards, tell me about your life, Sarah. How's it going?
It's going. I mean, like, all good things.
Yeah.
But, like, I've just been so busy since we last talked. And
I also feel like we haven't seen each other in forever.
Yeah, because
it's been a week and 2 days, though.
Yeah. Because we recorded the other episode pretty early.
Yeah, I think we recorded it on Monday, and we're recording it, like, the following Wednesday now.
Yeah. Which is crazy. But, yeah, it has been a minute.
I know.
But my family was in town.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, so just my dad and then some of my extended family because I already have some extended family that lives out here.
That's right. I forget that.
And so they did like a little like Hosine side of the family reunion with like my dad and his siblings. Like my mom didn't come out because she had to help babysit because she's the best grandma. But
cute.
But yeah, so it was super fun to see everyone. I did drive to Springville like 3 times from Salt Lake, which is...
Is Springville, like, more south than Provo?
It's south of Provo. Yeah.
You cannot catch me anywhere further south than where I am.
Yeah. It's,
which is Vineyard.
It's quite the drive. So that was, like, not the funnest part, but it was fun to see all my family. And, yeah, I'm getting my engagements taken this week.
Shut up. Do you have your outfit planned? New nails. Love these nails. This time they're more like a French tip, guys, but kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't either.
They're cool. They're, like, more like just straight lines on the edges versus, like, a full curve.
To almost make, like, a triangle effect at the tip of my nail.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got those done yesterday. I bought a dress on Amazon that, like, it's, like, purpley and flowy.
Purple's your color. That's why we have purple be your color on the pod.
And that's, like, colors for my wedding. So, yeah, so it's, like, a lavender purple.
Pretty.
And it's cute, but I'm, like, I kind of want a white dress, too, and just see which one I like better.
Yeah.
So I've been looking, and we'll see if I find one in time. But
what's nice about Amazon is the return process.
Yes.
It's literally the easiest thing. Don't need a box. You literally just go return it.
Yeah, you can drop it off at, like, a UPS store, and they do it for you. It's crazy.
Show them a code. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. So I might return it. I don't know. I like it, but I feel like I don't love it. Mm-hmm. It's cute, but I don't know.
You're like,
maybe it'll be different
though?
When I, like, put my makeup on, like, do my makeup
have the full
and put
effect.
my shoes on. But,
so true.
So yeah, I've just been trying to figure that out, but I've been so busy that I haven't had time to, like, go to the mall. But I went to the university.
I was gonna say, I did check your location earlier, though. Because I was like, I'm on my way home from work. I wonder if Sarah's left. I was like, oh, she is at the mall by me.
Yeah, I was, like, anytime I come down here, I always try to, like, if I need something in Provo, I try to do it when I come down to record.
Yeah, coordinate. Absolutely.
So I had to get my eyebrows done. I get them done at that mall.
Looks great.
Thank you. And so...
You've been getting your eyebrows done there forever.
Yeah. Literally they don't...
Is it the one by the Cinnabon?
Yes.
Yeah.
They never miss. They do such a good job. And, like, the ladies have even changed, which I was a little scared. But they do so good. So, yeah, I went down there and I was like, I'll check a few stores that I haven't checked already.
Yeah.
And I still didn't find anything that I, like, loved. So, stay tuned. But, yeah, so those are coming.
Can't wait to see those.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see those.
But how are you doing? How's life?
Dude, I'm good. I've been busy as well, too. I'm trying to think of, like... what's even happened. I've been conducting a lot of interviews because I'm hiring that new intern. Guys, interview process, I always try to give everyone, like, an equal interview process. Even if you get into it and you're like, this might not be a good fit, I'm like, they totally deserve, like, the same interview process. But I just feel for everyone in sports because I got so many applications. Yeah. Like, over 100. Like, so many. So... Wow. Like, yeah, like, not just, like, 102, like, a lot. Oh, so, anyways.
Did you get any, like, did anyone recommend? Like, did that, because sometimes that helps when, like, they know someone that you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you still want to give them an equal process, but, like, you can keep an eye and be like, oh, that's someone to keep in mind.
Totally. I did not, like, a lot of people put their recommendations with it, but I didn't get anyone that was, like, oh, hey, by the way, my friend applied. Yeah. I got someone who was like, my friend might apply. Then they're like, they're in New York and they're being kind of weird, so don't even count on them. And also, maybe don't, like, I'm not recommending them. I was like,
okay.
I love the honesty. But yeah, so, just going through that. That was taking a lot of time. Went to Kansas City for work. Hadn't been to Kansas City before. It was very humid. Did not see Patrick Mahomes. Did not see Brittany Mahomes. But I was there, though. Yeah. More importantly, way more importantly, didn't see Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Bummer.
You know who I did catch up with? Haley.
Oh my gosh.
I love Haley.
Also, wait, did RSL win? I'm sorry. Yes. I should be.
No, you're fine. RSL won. We have not lost since May 31st.
Love that for you.
Which is crazy. We've either tied or won. So we're just going to see how long that lasts for.
I remember the comeback game, which was wild at home.
Yes.
I do like.
Cause keep tabs, you know,
because RSL covers them.
Yeah, you're the local media and
do the games, but I try to, like,
be aware, have tabs of everything happening.
But anyways, how's Haley?
She's great. This is our friend that works at the Jazz. I need to get her on the podcast. I honestly forgot to talk to her about it because her and I were catching up so much. And it's actually so funny because I don't know if you're like you are like this because this has happened to us. You go to catch up with a friend and then you're there forever. Her and I literally got in our cars and she's like, so we were just at Cubby's for 3.5 hours. I'm like, true. I'm like, and it feels like an hour and I could have gone longer. Yeah. Which
also,
is crazy.
Another BYU TV girly that we love. So
so that's how she interned with the Jazz and then started working for them full time after that. So we love internships with professional teams is so helpful. I think. But for sure, I didn't do that, but I've seen it be so helpful to people. Yes, for real. Anyways, so that's kind of it with me.
Fun.
Yeah, very fun. And now, should we
get
slay or nay? Not slay?
Which topics?
Well, we will be slaying. We stay slaying. But we're going to see what's been going on in the sports world.
And if it slays or nay.
It's been just flopping, you know? Yeah. I was about to be like, it could be flop or drop. And I was like, nope, that's the same thing.
That's true, but that's a good one.
That right? Yeah, I'm like always looking. No, that's what I mean. They're both bad.
Yeah, it didn't click in my brain.
It did not. Right? You hear it, and it's like, oh, cool. Not cool. If everything just sucked, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it.
Which is worse, flop or drop? Which is worse? Probably flop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like flop has more of a drop. Is like we don't know how far it dropped, but
also,
flop is
like kind of. I feel like embarrassing. When,
true.
Like in sports, when someone flops, you're like, dude, really?
Yeah. Get up. Come on. Yeah. Don't flop.
Anyways.
So we're not doing that.
Slay or nay? The first one.
The first one.
Messi is officially in America. He is here in Miami.
They had his welcome on Sunday. It was very dramatic.
It blew up. Did you see like how many people like tuned into that?
No.
Like 3.5 million, I believe.
Whoa.
Which is like 0.5 more than when Cristiano Ronaldo made his announcement for his new team.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I really feel, I'm like, it is insane.
Yeah.
It is that wild. Maybe I'm just wearing pink in honor of Messi being at Miami because Miami's color's pink. Messi, just kidding. I can't support another MLS team, but I do support Messi.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
But the reason why we're talking about him is he was...
Because y'all already know about him. You're like, please don't go on another tangent.
No, we won't get too far into it.
Maybe some of y'all are huge Messi fans, but this is what we really need to talk about.
So he was caught at the grocery store with his family, and not just any grocery store. For those people who don't know, because you're not from the Southeast, there's a grocery store called Publix, and it's more than just a grocery store. Anyways, we won't get too into it because I could go on forever, but when I saw him and they were like, oh, like Messi spotted at Publix, I was like, this man has taste. He knows. The only thing I can somewhat compare it to is similar to like Trader Joe's or like a Harmon's.
Yeah, but it's like so specific to the area.
Yeah, it's so specific to Florida and like some of the southeastern states.
Listen, I've only been to Florida for, I think I was there a total of like a day and a half, maybe 2 days. I went to Publix.
Yeah. Did you get a pub sub?
I don't remember. I just got whatever they told me. Because there's like a whole food area.
Yeah, did you get like a sandwich though?
Yeah, I think I got a sandwich. Because I don't actually usually get sandwiches, but they were like, you should get a sandwich. Yeah. I don't remember what sandwich.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, love Publix.
So him being there is like pretty iconic. Like Publix is iconic. Messi is iconic. He's with his family. And it's not like he's like... has been able to grocery shop before.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Messi just like, I mean, granted,
you just go down an aisle and he's just there?
Bye.
I would be like, am I hallucinating? What's going on?
I would try so hard to speak
straight up like be confused and think it might just be a look-alike. I would be like, what is happening? But his
whole family.
Yeah, his whole family's there. So that would give it away. But if I just like, I would do a double take for sure. I'd be like, I'm sorry. What's going on? Is this who I think it is?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is why he came to America, to go to the grocery store and to get American family-sized cereal.
Yes.
That was in his cart. Lucky Charms.
Hopefully he got a pub sub, because if he didn't, tragic. Someone needs to go and like help a brother out.
If he didn't, he will again. Do you know what's so wild about this actually is I'm trying to remember the source. I heard that him being at Publix gave Publix $3.3 million in brand exposure.
Wild.
From him just going out and grocery
That's
shopping with his family.
Crazy. Good for Publix, honestly,
Straight
because
up.
they deserve it. I straight up did a presentation in college about Publix and their like marketing campaign and their social media, and it like they were struggling. So that was a few years ago, but still,
we'd love to see them shine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a slay all around.
Yeah, 100%.
Messi being in America, slay. Being at Publix, slay. Publix existing, slay. Slay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, what else we got? Oh, Steph Curry. Listen, we know he's got a good shot. Apparently he has a good golf shot. He hit a hole-in-one at some, and I should have looked up what event it was.
It's like a celebrity tournament that happens every year. There's a specific name for it, but it's like the celebrity golf tournament.
Okay, what are we giving this?
I say it's a slay.
I say it's a slay, but also what I say is a slay is him just screaming and yelling down the golf course. That is not a thing, but it is for Steph Curry.
The etiquette, not great, but we love it because he's not a golfer. He's a basketball player. And the fact that he sunk a hole-in-one, he deserves to do that.
He does that.
I give it a slay. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny too. The man does not miss.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, we also have Kansas quarterback Jalen Daniels. He wore a necklace, and the necklace, it was like a chain. And attached to the bottom of the chain were his highlights that were playing.
Inside basically an Apple Watch.
What if you look at it's like an Apple Watch? Tell me what you're thinking. Slay or nay? I'm curious on this one.
I personally think it's a nay. Like, I'm not a big fan of it just because I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it gives a little bit too cocky for me.
Yeah, here's what I will say. I wish it wasn't an Apple Watch because that's kind of weird to me. But him going around like that is hilarious. So I give it a slay just for the fact that it's so funny to me. Like,
yeah.
What are you doing? I don't even know. But the fact that you have confidence to go around and wear an Apple Watch around your neck, I mean, slay, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. It does take a kind of person to do that.
It do be taking a certain type of person. So, okay. This is so funny. We love viral TikToks and stuff, right? This kid went viral on TikTok because he found out this child is probably like, okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
He's young.
He's like 7 or under.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like 6. I don't know, but that's my guess.
Yeah.
He is crying in his TikTok because his mom's like, you're not Mexican. He wants to be Mexican so bad. And
to support the Mexican.
No, he wanted to be Mexican.
Team.
No, I think he wanted to be Mexican because he loves quesadillas.
Okay.
I'm
sorry. I completely took it wrong then.
I am not even kidding.
You don't have to. This poor kid.
This poor kid.
You can enjoy them.
I'm literally looking it up right now.
Oh, they met him. I'm here.
Yeah, so he wants to be Mexican so bad. And when he realizes that he's not, he's just like crying in the back seat. Oh no, I needed to show it to me. I'm on. Oh, here we go.
This little guy is upset that he wasn't born Mexican.
Do not.
Need to play it out.
So he's saying he wants to be Mexican. She goes, why do you want to be Mexican? His mom does. And there's like a long pause. I don't know if you could hear that in the background.
Yeah.
He goes, I want to be Mexican. She goes, why do you want to be Mexican? And then he says, because I eat quesadillas. And he's just crying.
This poor child.
He's so cute. We'll post the TikTok for you guys.
Enjoy quesadillas no matter what.
Listen, buddy, I love
nationality
quesadillas.
Or race you are.
Absolutely. So we feel bad for this kid, but we're not the only ones who felt bad. The Mexican national soccer team.
This is how they tie
The
it.
men's national soccer team in Mexico. They heard about this TikTok, and so they met up with this kid, and they gave him a signed jersey and all this swag, and I think they literally gave him a quesadilla.
I was like, can't please.
They met up with him, gave him all this gear, and then gave him a quesadilla because he wants to be Mexican, and they just embraced him.
Yeah, we love
He's
that.
Mexican at heart.
Slay.
That's a huge slay.
We love that.
So
Not a slay that the poor kid was bawling his eyes out, but
yeah,
slay all, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mexican national team.
Seriously.
That's so awesome.
Wimbledon, we've talked about it. What we haven't talked about is the outfits at Wimbledon. Mm-hmm. And again, saw a TikTok about it, and I was like, that needs to be talked about more.
Yeah.
Because if you're showing up to that, you better be absolutely fitted, is what I realized.
Slaying. How many times are we going to say that?
I know. Honestly, but big slay.
Everyone showed up and showed out.
I would say if you didn't show up and show out, like, that's a big nay. Mm-hmm. You have to. Yeah. You have to.
The important people, I feel like for the most part, showed up and showed out.
Same.
That sounds bad. Everyone's important. But, like, the celebs, the stars, the athletes that were there all looked amazing.
They looked amazing from what I saw, too. And honestly, like, I would, as, like, a very much regular person, would want to go so hard.
Oh, 100%.
Would want my fit to be perfect. So if anyone did do that, big slay to them. Okay. Alex Morgan, there was revealed that there's a Statue of Liberty version of her.
Yeah.
It's Alex Morgan, but she's, like, posed like the Statue of Liberty, and it's a statue.
Yeah, and has, like, the American flag wrapped around her.
Yeah, and it's tall. I want to say... Okay, I swear you said it was 20 feet because I remember saying that's a little over 4 kikis.
Kikis, yeah. It is 20 feet tall.
Because, as we know, that's how I measure things.
Yes. So, she's it's quite the statue. It's not some little thing that you're going to miss. Like, you're going to see it.
Yeah. They posted a picture of it just chilling in New York City. And Alex Morgan responded to it and was like, oh, that's where she is. Glad to know she's thriving.
Yeah, she was like, first of all, I think she tweeted and was like, where's this at? And someone responded and, like, told her what street it's on in New York. And that's how she responded. And was like, also, Alex Morgan, maybe I don't know your life, but you seem to be slaying.
Oh, yeah. She is.
So, we're going to give the statue a slay.
The statue slay, I gotta say, it just being randomly in New York, I'm like, could we put it somewhere that matters maybe? That's like, it's cool it's in New York, but I do feel like it might be a nay for just being somewhere random. I'm like, it needs, maybe, I just don't know. They literally made it seem like it was in a random spot. Yeah. I like it being in New York because I get it. It's a Statue of Liberty, big city. But I'm like, the fact that she didn't know where it was is a little bit of a nay.
Put it on the strip in Vegas or something like that.
Yeah, make it noticeable. Yeah. Make it known where it is. Yeah. She needs to be able to track her statue.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. Also, side note, speaking of Alex Morgan, the Women's World Cup starts this week.
Yeah, it actually starts, if you're listening to this on Thursday, when it drops, it's the next day. So watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. It's going to be way fun. It might, well, maybe that's just when the U.S. are playing, is on Friday.
But, like, it kicks off.
But it kicks off. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Why did that? There was something that I think we forgot to put in here that I feel like we need to. Oh, I skipped it. Oh, I skipped two things.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were trying to, like, speed us up. Or
no, okay, we'll do these really quick. This is really fast. I
thought you intentionally did that.
No, I was just getting so ahead of myself. Okay, Gabby Douglas returning to gymnastics.
Yes, for 2024 Olympics.
That's a slay.
Slay, 100%. We love her.
Easy.
That's going to be a crazy USA team.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see her, like, come back, and I hope she makes it.
Oh, yeah, same.
Okay, and then also, while we're on soccer, because we're just, as I just went to gymnastics, but earlier we were talking about Alex Morgan, back to soccer. The French women's national team had an ad promoting their team. This ad is crazy, okay? It starts out and you're like, oh, it's another men's soccer ad. Mm-hmm. And then you start watching it more, and it reveals that they made the women, like,
they edited the women to like
appear as men.
So how do you say this? Big stars in men's soccer, they took their faces, their bodies, and put them over the women's. But, like, the actions that are being done in the ad reveals that, oh, it's actually a women's soccer player who scored
that's
that
their
goal,
motion.
or,
that's them doing
yeah.
it. So it kind of shows it like you think these are men playing when really what you're watching is women playing to show just how like equal the sports are.
Yes.
That is a huge slay.
Yeah.
Very genius of them.
100%.
Very genius of them.
We love it.
We will show that to you guys too because that's so, so cool.
So fun.
Okay. Also, while we talked about how we're doing, the ESPYs happened.
Yes.
Angel Reese, who we love, LSU women's basketball player. Oh, what is the award she won? Now I can't remember.
Women's breakout.
Oh, like breakout player.
Breakout player.
Probably like collegiate breakout
like
player. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. She earned that.
Yes.
She accepted the award and somehow fit into her speech, you can't see me, which is what Caitlin Clark did, kind of like a little rivalry between them.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of a dig to Caitlin Clark. I gotta be honest, for me, I love Angel Reese. It wasn't a slay. It was a nay for me.
I think it was a little unnecessary. You don't need to, in my opinion, in this situation, you don't need to tear someone else down to build yourself up.
It just didn't seem necessary to bring her up at all.
Yeah.
So that's, I hesitate to say it, but we got to keep it real.
Yeah. A little bit of a nay.
A little bit of a nay.
But she slayed in other ways. Since the season has wrapped for her, she's been slaying. That award, she deserved it. That's a slay.
Yeah.
She also threw the first pitch at an Orioles game.
Yep.
Which is another slay. And then on top of that, she has her own basketball court being named after her in Baltimore County, where she's from.
Another slay.
Yeah, triple slay.
So like a little bit of a nay, but followed up by a bunch of slays. Okay, let's be real. We love Angel Reese. We got to make that clear.
Yeah.
But we got to be honest. Not everything can be a slay, even though it seems like we're saying slay a lot.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. I think this is probably the biggest slay maybe ever. This is crazy to me.
Yeah.
She's an LSU gymnast. We're staying on LSU. LSU gymnast Livy Dunn. We've talked about her being like the highest paid female NIL athlete ever. She revealed that she has been paid over $500,000 for one post on social media.
That's insane.
That is absolutely insane.
That's like more than some like football players make total for NIL.
I'm here for her thriving.
Yes.
Huge slay.
Yeah. Big slay.
Like, there's no question about it. Lastly, going back to the ESPYs, LeBron announced at the ESPYs, like, I'm not retiring, basically.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm great for him. So glad that he's staying in the game. But the way he went about it, I don't know his exact wording. I should have written it down. But he was like, once I can no longer contribute to the game, like, I'll be done or whatever. But lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
Okay.
Lucky for us, I'm sorry.
I get it. And I understand what he's saying. He's like, y'all love watching me play. For me, this is the fattest nay because I'm like, you're the one who started rumors that you were retiring.
Also, like, you kind of contradicted yourself because he was, like, talking about how important the game was. And then by saying lucky for you guys, today's not today makes it sound like you're making yourself more important than the game. Right after you just said.
That's deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And I do it is, listen, he has a reason to be confident in my opinion. Was that thunder?
I think so. Sorry, random, guys.
I got what's happening? Yeah. That's crazy. We're in the basement, so if we can hear that, that's actually pretty loud.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to LeBron. Yeah, I get what he's saying. It's like, y'all love watching me play. For me, though, it's a nay because, you don't get to start the rumors that you're retiring because he said something like, I don't know how much longer I can do this or something in a post-game press conference after his final game this season.
Yeah.
He alluded something to the fact that he might be retiring soon. And I'm just like, you have enough attention. You don't need to do that and then make a big deal about the fact that you're coming back.
Which also just feels like it was because he was a little, sour about losing.
Yeah, he was in his feelings.
And he wanted to make people stop talking about the win.
Yeah.
And talk about him.
Yeah.
Which is like, come on, LeBron.
Yeah, you get enough of the spotlight.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
Anyways, a little bit of that's an A, but
that's an A for me.
I mean, we're glad he's back, I guess. It would be fun to see.
It's not an A that he's not retiring.
It's just
what's an A is the way he went about it.
Yeah. You could have left that little part out, lucky for you guys. All I'm saying.
Yeah, same.
But
enough with the bad vibes.
Yes.
On to our awards.
Yes. Our Sporty Girl Awards. So our first award that we will be giving out.
I wish we literally physically had awards.
Yeah.
We would do nothing with them because we cannot hand them to these people.
I wish.
Same.
But yeah, unfortunately, we don't have
I was about to be like, if you could hand an award to any athlete, who would it be? But it would clearly be Tim Tebow.
Yeah. You already knew the answer to that one.
Dumb question on what if it wasn't Tim Tebow? Is there anyone that would like really stick out?
Maybe like a soccer player.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm also no one knows who he is, but I named my cat after him. His name's Oscar. I can't even pronounce his last name. He's Brazilian. He plays in like China now, but he used to play for Chelsea, which is like kind of my favorite team. I don't follow him well enough.
Did you know that I've been to a Chelsea game?
Yes, I know.
I did. I told you about it.
Yes, and I saw. Yes, thriving.
Which is Chelsea is not here in the States.
Yes,
curious.
They play in the English Premier League, Champions League, stuff like that.
So it was cool.
But probably him because love him.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I think for me, it would probably be Simone Biles.
Yeah,
I love her.
100%.
I love her. If not her, I'm like, why are only gymnasts coming to mind? Anyways.
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner, guys. I was the hugest Fred Warner fan. I can't even talk about it, honestly. But also now Fred's killing it in the NFL.
He's doing great.
I was so valid. People should really listen to me.
Also, do you ever wear your Fred Warner jersey?
Oh my gosh, that's right. You got me that jersey. I do. Anytime, like any big game, any big...
and now I'm glad I got it because I was like, what if he like flops?
No, any big Niners game. At that point, he was like doing pretty well. Like he was still early on in his career, and he still is, but like he's like really good. He's the second highest paid linebacker in the league. At least I should see what this year's contracts are like. But like
he's doing well for himself.
So. Anyways... Now we're going to get to our awards.
First one we'll be handing out is Best Celebration.
There's so many good celebrations in sports.
Yes.
Nothing, I think, compares to this year's celebration by Alexander Madison. Okay?
Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, we're just doing like this year.
So it's anything literally since
last
July... like late July 2022 to now.
So this isn't all time, just so you know, because there's probably plenty of
we cannot go that deep in the archives right now.
That would take a lot of
time. But so for this year's best celebration, Vikings, Alexander Madison, guys, it's so funny. He celebrated one of his touchdown runs by pretending he pulled a hamstring. And then he started twerking.
Yeah, he got down on his hands and knees and, like...
Twerked.
Yeah. And it was... I'm pretty sure he got fined for it.
Listen, you can't celebrate like that.
Yeah, but, like, it's
People
hilarious.
do call the NFL the no-fun league.
Yeah,
okay.
And it was, like, trending. This became a thing amongst athletes to, like, do and celebrate.
Absolutely. Because it went big.
Yeah.
It became so popular that NWSL player... NWSL player Loe Labonta did it as her celebration after scoring a goal for the Kansas City Current.
We love it. We love, like, how... And that's part of why we picked it.
That's part of why we picked it, because it echoed through other leagues.
Yeah, people recognized it, thought it was hilarious, and we're like, we're going to do that.
You know so many high school kids did that, too.
Oh, 100%.
100%, and they thought it was so funny. Our best comeback. Now, listen, there's a lot of fun comeback games. We love a comeback game. For me, this has to, for both of us.
Yeah.
For me, literally both of us came up with this. Nothing compares to UCLA women's soccer's national championship game.
Yes, it was crazy because I remember I was working this game.
Take us through it, Sarah.
So basically, they won in double overtime. So first, they were playing UNC, which is also just, they are crazy at soccer.
Soccer powerhouse. Women's soccer powerhouse.
For years, they've been dominating.
Yeah.
So UNC led 2-0.
Which also, in soccer, they say 2-0 is the most dangerous.
It is. Yeah, 100%.
And they say it for a reason.
Yeah,
literally
literally UCLA came back and scored 2 goals to tie it. The second goal was insane. It was off a corner or a penalty kick. I can't remember. I think it was a corner kick.
Penalty. Yeah, it was
a corner kick, and it was in literally the final seconds of like stoppage time.
There was 16 seconds left in the game.
And oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but one of their players scored a header, clutch header, to send it into overtime, and they ended up winning it 3-2.
In double
overtime.
That 2-0 lead, if you need to know something about soccer, no, the 2-0 lead is dangerous.
The other team can gain momentum real quick.
It's crazy. I don't know why, but it happens literally all the time.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
It was such a, what's so epic too is this isn't just a comeback in a normal game. Mm-hmm. This is the comeback in the national championship game.
Yeah.
The title game.
Yeah.
It made them national champs.
This is just a side note. Their head coach, it was her first year head coaching.
That's insane.
And she wins a national
That's
title.
Actually insane.
Yeah. So crazy.
I would love to be that successful by even a fraction.
Wild. So shout out to them. Our next award that we're going to give out is the most heartwarming.
This one's a bit of a journey, so stick with us because
there's just so much
There's a lot to unpack here.
And initially you're going to be like, this isn't heartwarming. This is like tragic.
Yeah, so it's...
But everything to follow...
Yeah, the start of the story is tragic because it is Damar Hamlin. His name has just echoed throughout the NFL during just... I think it was a Thursday night football game. I'm trying to remember. But during an NFL game, he's plays for the Bills. He took a hit that sent him into cardiac arrest. And... I have never experienced a moment like this in sports. Mm-hmm. The game stopped, obviously, and
players were crying.
Because they physically saw him in the state that he was in, and they weren't sure if he was going to make it.
Yeah,
these NFL players are crying. It's honestly traumatizing. The broadcast is kind of paused. They're not really sure what to do.
Yeah.
You can't really be like, you have to go out and play again. So the game was completely paused.
And the medical staff is literally out there performing CPR on him, pull out the paddles, and are like resuscitating him basically.
And clearly it was traumatic.
Yeah.
We could go into all the details because there is like all these little nuances, but they're really trying to keep him alive.
It wasn't a crazy hit either. No. It was just, it hit him in the right place at the right time. And
wrong place at the wrong time, but yes.
Sorry, wrong place at the wrong time. And it really just put him down.
So
and it was
the events of that in and of themselves were absolutely tragic. The events that followed were the most heartwarming.
Yeah.
The way that NFL teams, everyone rallied to support him on every level, from their social medias, changing their profile pictures to number 3. He's number 3. To moments of silence in the games that followed. There would be number 3s from each team that met in the middle of the field and knelt together. Yeah. It was so powerful. They would paint number 3s on like the 30-yard line. They'd outline the 3 in a blue color. The entire league wore Love for Damar shirts with a number 3 on them as their warm-up shirts. Everyone rallied around him.
America really pulled through and supported him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it was these NFL teams and these NFL players, but it was crazy to see. And honestly, crazy is not the right word. It was beautiful to see the outpour of support just from the general public.
Yeah.
So he is a part of the Chasing M's Foundation that's just about providing a better life and a better future for people. And initially the goal for money was $2,500, and that's what they put as the goal on GoFundMe. It hit 9 million. And then it ended up hitting 10 million.
Crazy.
Because everyone, and there were definitely big names that supported that, but there were also just regular people.
People just wanted to help and show their support.
And it was overnight, there were millions for it. And so what made it so heartwarming were these tragic events that turned so beautiful. And he actually was at the ESPYs as well.
Yeah, he presented the award, I can't remember the name, but
it was the Pat Tillman Award for service to the training staff of the Buffalo Bills.
And it was like such a beautiful moment. He and them like huddled up and hugged and like...
Because he has fully recovered. We should have said that earlier.
Yes, he fully recovered and honestly is cleared to play. He's taking it slow, obviously, but like he they saved his life.
Of note, when he woke up, the first thing he said was, "Did we win?" Which is crazy.
Like,
you almost died. Do you know that you almost died?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but really, like, these moments were so heartwarming. There's a lot of heartwarming moments in sports, but this, when it's life or death, and we all witnessed it, it just is, it means more.
Yeah, it really does.
It really is so powerful. So that is, without a doubt, the most heartwarming events. Just the support that surrounded Damar Hamlin and the support that he showed to the training and health and wellness staff.
Just why we love sports.
So truly why we love sports. Truly.
Okay, the next one, little lighter note, but
let's bring it up a little bit. Put the vibes up.
The award to the best athlete couple goes to Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens.
And I just said I would present Simone with an award, so I would just like everyone to visualize me handing her this award.
Yes.
Jonathan Owens can just be standing to the side. He's cool too, but Simone, you're the best. The reason they got this too is because they've been together a while, but they got married this year.
Yeah, they got married this year. Her bridal shower was amazing. The wedding was gorgeous.
Amazing. Yeah.
Like, shout out to them. That was an easy one.
That was, easy. Slam dunk. No question. Best viral moment. Guys, it's so hard to come up with one viral moment. There's so many viral moments in sports. One that we felt like just absolutely sent people was Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins' celebration video where he was on a plane shirtless wearing a huge chain dancing. Now, if you hear this and you're like, why is that? He is the most average looking dad you've ever seen.
Yes.
Like, not saying like average looking like unattractive, like just the most normal looking dad. Like, if like you would not be like, that's an NFL quarterback. He like wears like button down flannel shirts to press conferences. Okay?
He is like, that
are like short sleeve too. Like short sleeve flannel shirts. He just looks like the most normal dad you've ever seen ever.
And he was going hard.
He was going hard.
As you should to celebrate.
As he should, because the Vikings did have a fun run this season.
Yeah, and it blew up. Everyone thought it was hilarious. We thought it was hilarious, so he gets it. Shout out to you, Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay. Best duo goes to.
This goes to the Cavender twins. We talked about them before. They are the most iconic duo in NCAA women's basketball. No doubt. This was their final year. They played for Miami. And they're also like crushing it with the NIL deals. They're gonna have such a bright future because they marketed themselves so well. Those girls, the Cavender twins, there's just no question about it. Like, iconic duo. And they'll forever be an iconic duo. They're literally twins.
Yeah. That one was also pretty easy because they're always together.
They're always together.
Okay.
And now we have most fashionable. Now
our final award.
Our final one for you guys. This one is hard.
It is, but also when you put this name down, I was like, oh yeah, 100%.
True. Here's the thing. Fashion matters in sports, and nobody gets that more than Kim Mulkey, the LSU head coach. We've talked about her
women's
before.
Basketball head coach.
Sorry, women's basketball. My mind was still on women's basketball with the twins.
Yes.
She gets it. Her outfits, huge slay.
Yeah.
Okay?
She's killing it.
She is absolutely killing it. There's just...
She shows that, like, you can be, like, feminine and have this power and energy. Like, just because people associate, for some reason, I feel like, basketball and sports with, like, men.
Yeah.
You know? And you have to feel...
No way,
like
you're kidding.
Like, you have to dress... Like, you know.
It's true. Like, you can't be,
like,
and
whatever.
too, like...
But no, she can wear 6-inch heels on a court and still kill it.
And she can wear hot pink on a court and still kill it. And she's leading the way for people like me who want to wear pink power suits on the field.
Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
So, shout out to her.
We also wanted to do a male most fashionable as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is just easy. It might be him every year, but
True.
Russell Westbrook of the LA Clippers. He's at every fashion event, I swear, and he's always killing it. He's always mixing it up. He's not just wearing the basic suit and tie. He's got something going on.
He does. He's always got something going on.
Yeah.
Literally, like, if you don't know, you need to search Russell Wells. Whoa. You're like, what do I search? I don't know. Kiki didn't say it. Russell Westbrook. His fits are fire.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Killing it.
So, I love bringing sport and fashion together.
Yes.
Like, it matters, okay?
As we said.
That's why we show up like this today.
Yes.
So those are all of our awards. Shout out to them. We could have done a million awards because sports are so fun and there's so many fun things that happened in the past year. But that's the best of the best for us.
That's what we wanted to highlight. Shout out to them.
And now we will do our final highlight.
Yes.
Which is not an award, but our women's segment.
So this was, as we've talked about, Wimbledon was going on, and the winner of the women's title?
Yeah.
Is it a title?
Yeah.
Her name, bear with me, Marketa Vondrousova.
She's Czechoslovakian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Became the first unseeded woman to win Wimbledon, which is crazy.
Which means she went in, like, not ranked or
anything. She wasn't ranked.
No, that basically means nobody expected her to win.
Yeah, and her journey was crazy. In 2022, she suffered a wrist injury requiring her to undergo her second surgery in 3 years. And, like, she plays tennis. Your wrist is kind of important.
Kind of a big deal.
And the fact...
And to have to go through 2 surgery in 3 years, like... That's a lot of, like...
Recovery.
That's a lot of recovery time.
Physical
a lot of
therapy.
Literally just being injured. Yeah.
Crazy. And so she bounced back, and in 2023, despite the 80-1 odds, beating 5 seeded players, including Ons Jabeur, which was in the final match, she beat Ons in 3 straight sets to earn her first Grand Slam title. So not only is she the first unseeded woman to win Wimbledon, she also did it in, like, dominating fashion with her first Grand Slam.
After having such a, like, difficult history of injury and things like that.
Which is
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Shout out to her. Congrats on your first Grand Slam title. We're literally so happy for you.
Yeah, so happy.
I feel like we had such good vibes besides a few things that we did give nays to, but mostly slays.
Mostly slays. An episode full of slays.
An episode full of slays. I don't know what I was going to say. I felt like I was going to say something very profound and powerful, and I was like, you got nothing to say. We're done
It's
here.
okay.
It's okay. Guys, this was so fun. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did. We had so much fun coming up with this episode because there was so much going on. So hopefully we ran you through it like
pretty quick.
We tried to fit a lot in for you in a good amount of time. So if you enjoyed it and you're feeling just so generous and kind, you can rate, like, review,
comment,
download,
subscribe,
all the things.
Follow us on Instagram.
That's true too.
Calling the Shots Pod.
You heard me throughout the episode say multiple times, like, we'll post it. You guys need to actually see it. We post on our story. We keep it on highlights. So go follow us.
Yes.
But that's all we've got on
Calling
the Shots. See you next time.
See ya.